My best friend made a move on my fiance during our wedding, so I threw her out. But when she tried to turn the tables, I exposed her to her boyfriend, and now she's begging me to take her back into my life. But I have no intention of letting her ruin what I've built. So I've known Margot since middle school. We were inseparable until she moved states away after graduation, but we stayed close through calls and texts. She'd visit twice a year, and we'd catch up like nothing changed. When I got engaged to Justin 2 years ago, she seemed thrilled, offered to help with everything, wanted to be maid of honor, the whole thing. But looking back, there were red flags I completely missed. Like when we went to dinner early in my relationship and she told Justin, if you weren't dating her, I'd probably try to steal you. Everyone laughed, including me. I thought it was just her weird sense of humor. Then there was the time we saw Justin getting coffee with a female coworker. Margot squinted at them and said, you better keep an eye on him. Guys like Justin don't stay loyal for long. When I told her that was ridiculous, she just shrugged and said she was looking out for me. A few months before the wedding, she started getting difficult about the bridesmaid dress. I'd chosen soft pastels for our garden ceremony, but she insisted on wearing deep red. Said pastels made her look washed out, and she needed to stand out as maid of honor. She even tried rallying the other bridesmaids, asking, don't you all want to look hot at the wedding? Pastels make everyone blend into the background. When nobody backed her up, she got more persistent. I finally put my foot down, told her she could sit out if she didn't like my choice. She backed off, but I could feel the resentment building. The night before the wedding, we had games at the rehearsal party. Justin was blindfolded, trying to identify my hands among the bridesmaids. When he got to Margot, instead of just offering her hand like everyone else, she pulled his toward her face. After the game, she made this comment that made everyone uncomfortable. I wish it was your lips instead of your hands touching my face. Actually, maybe your hands should be somewhere more fun. Everyone went silent before she burst out laughing, claiming it was just a joke. Justin looked mortified and apologized. Everyone laughed it off, but something felt really wrong about the whole thing. Wedding morning, Margot suggested I get ready in the corner room for better lighting and privacy so you won't be disturbed. I thought she was being thoughtful and looking out for me. I was so wrong. While I'm getting my hair and makeup done in the other room, I hear yelling from the main area. Justin storms out looking furious and betrayed, shouting about me testing his loyalty and using my friend to do it. I had no idea what he meant. I rushed out with half-done makeup, completely confused and panicked. Turns out Margot had called Justin about an hour earlier, saying I needed to see him privately because I was having serious pre-wedding panic and second thoughts. She told him to come to our shared room immediately. When Justin arrived expecting to comfort his nervous bride, Margot was there in revealing clothes. She claimed I'd changed my mind about marrying him and sent her to take care of him instead. Then she kissed him and tried pulling him toward the bed. Justin immediately knew something was wrong and bolted, which is when the shouting started. I was absolutely mortified. I kicked Margot out immediately, told venue security to escort her off the property, but she wasn't done with her lies. She started telling anyone who'd listen that Justin had actually come on to her, that he'd been flirting with her all weekend and finally made his move. Said I was just jealous and couldn't handle the truth about my fiance. Here's where it gets good though. I'd left my phone recording in our room earlier to capture behind-the-scenes wedding content for social media. The audio caught everything. Her calling Justin with lies, her setting up the whole scheme, even her admitting to another bridesmaid afterward that she'd been in love with Justin for years. I played that recording for everyone at the reception, including her boyfriend Timothy, who'd flown in from California for the wedding. His face went completely white when he heard her confessing her real feelings for my fiance. Timothy broke up with her right there in front of everyone. Margot lost her job too because Timothy worked at her company and told HR exactly what kind of person she was. Now she's been calling and texting for months, begging me to forgive her. Says she was confused and made a terrible mistake, that our friendship means more than any guy, and she'll do anything to fix things. But you know what? Some betrayals can't be forgiven. She didn't just make a move on my fiance. She planned it for months, manipulated both of us, lied about it, and tried to destroy my marriage before it even started. Justin and I are happier than ever. We even laugh about it now. Sometimes the trash really does take itself out, and I'm grateful I found out who she really was before letting her stay in my life any longer.